well as what are these empirical evidence supporting that. Professor Xu Zhongyang gave us strategies what to do, and Sophia actually gave us the framework how to collaborate leading institutions and industries. And Mr. Chaobin Zhou is actually from Vanke Regional Office.
Okay, thank you, Jianxiang, and good afternoon. I think time is limited, and before my presentation, I should say thank you for all guys sitting there because they gave me great support for me to finish the coming case I will introduce for you. And let me see. Okay, everyone knows now we are experiencing the fastest and worst urbanism and worsened air pollution. And this picture from Baidu.com, and we can see the Shanghai change in 24 years. Before 24 years, it's very beautiful, that big garden, but now you can see it's very disaster. And as developer, I am architect from Vanke. As a developer, we are thinking about what's low energy and what's IEQ. For how to achieve low energy, we regard passive design is priority. Because if we want to pay a lot, we can achieve like Dubai Tower, they will have high performance. But normally we want to achieve better performance with lower cost by something traditional design skill. And also we will think about the occupant behaviors for these families. So this is that they have interior design and also exterior designs in the passive design area. And also in the IEQ, there are many parameters. This graph is Japan. Japan, there are 10 parameters to describe IEQ, and we regard IAQ, the air quality, has a long-term effect. So we regard IAQ is more important. So this is the first case we developed 2 years ago, and here is a case to see how we can just achieve more low energy. And this is a playground in a city garden in Wuhan, and we do the reform according to the existing situations. Oh, sorry. And before that, we can see the solar radiation is very strong and few people staying there. And then we establish a station, and we ask some people here to do something measurement and also the questionnaires. And later we do something very easy thermal modeling, and we will increase more shading, and then you can see after that, after around half a year's construction, then more and more people coming to just play in this playground. And we can find that there's more than 72% people will just increase in this playground, and they will just spend more than half an hour in these playgrounds. So I think if they can spend more time outdoor, they will, and spend less time indoor, and then less time indoor, there will less chance to spend energy inside. So, and I also think the communication between people is sometimes more important than the energy saving. And all this is interesting pictures happens in maybe 7 to 8 years ago in Wuhan, and you can see the people and children just sleep on the street. And during night, we call the bamboo raid. And even this picture is happening in some Wuhan currently. And we can know that this is a good evidence to show that they will have a very suitable night ventilations even in the summer. So sometimes we can use the night ventilation to reduce the energy requirement of air conditioning. So at a real case, we make a design of these cross ventilations, open 2 windows, and make this ventilation can just make the wind just pass to the bed, and also give the good condition and potentials for the people to have good just breathing during night. And we just establish strategy, because we don't only build one building, we build a community. So they will have the first level, we just to make these building orientations and also spacing adjustment. The stage 2, we have floor plan level, and stage 3, we have this scale detail design. And this will more detail. According to this strategy, we design buildings in Chongqing. And Chongqing is in Vanke City Garden also. And here this is the 10. That means 10 units per family. And we make this transparent wind path, and then we can good ventilations compared with normal case. And also you can see that this age of air can more better than a common another case without this transparent wind path. And also we do this monitor at the existing building. On the roof, we establish this station to check the outdoor environment, and also inside, we seal these bedrooms, and open these 2 windows, and use PP monitor and fan and CO2, and just see this just age of air. And then with good agreements with this measurement data and simulation data, and this is the data measurement. And we found this by this passive design, and also this point tool is on the bed is similar to the people when they sleep. This is maybe is the point of your head. It's your place. You will just give more CO2. And here we found out this age of air is less than 10 minutes. And then we also get a good combination or agreement between the measurement data and simulation data, and improve this CFD simulation tool, and also this passive design skill is workable in this Chongqing climate. So we know this strategy, but we should back to a very important issue is what is IAQ. And also, just like Sophia said, we cooperated with Harvard School of Public Health last year and do a pilot surveys for 2 cities. One city is in Chongqing, one city is in Xi'an. Jess Bangler, Susan Zhiqiang, and Jose teach people and just assemble this small monitor. And this is 2 samples. One is from Xi'an is T4, means 4 units per floor. And this T6 is 6 family per floor. And this layout is 3 bedrooms and 90 square meter. This is high rise, and then how high densities building is a very common case in China. And we just set up these just monitors in different rooms, even outside, to see this, for example, PM 2.5, etc. And also in this living room, kitchen, etc. So because about the page limitations, so we just give some result to share with you. And there were about 13 square meters we will measure in different rooms. And also this is a very interesting result. This tool I think is too good, but there's some problem inside, because we do this measurement from March to May last year, so it's during spring season. So the spring season, so this data sometimes is, in my experience, is too good. For example, that formaldehyde is even lower than the series code in California. And this TVOC is lower than the national code. And also, an occupier is higher than occupier. Then that means we should spend more time to remove these TVOs before we deliver this new house to the occupant, to the client. But I think this is a very important issue. And now we've found out that this is dangerous compounds. Benzoyl alpha pyranine is higher than the national code, and this is a 6 unit of 10 units in Xi'an, and all the unit in Chongqing that is qualified. That means Xi'an means more serious air pollutant. And this short conclusion. We learned during this is around 2 months survey pilot study. We know what is IAQ and see this material, occupant, and outdoor climate, how their combinations, what their outcome it is. And also, we identified IO visuals by something tracer compound, and we know this outdoor PM 2.5 and PAHS will significantly influence our indoors air quality. And also, we found out something unlimited. As we will see, as finally found here, we don't know where it is. We don't know, we cannot get some national code to see the limitation. Just like Yang Sandel said, something has no limitations. And this graph we need to establish a strategy. For example, the ventilation also poor ventilation can just to reduce the PM 2.5, but also can just raise the formaldehyde. On the contrary, we will meet these just dilemmas. If we open the window, more PM 2.5 come in, but less formaldehyde in the indoor. So we need to establish a strategy to control the IAQ by the IO ratio, and also in the long term, we should know what the real resource indoor. And the final, and I think is sometimes the most important, as developer, we need to teach the client to know what is a good building, and we do this experience center in Xi'an to make the clients, make the normal people to know what is ventilations, because we don't know what more common people do not know what's ventilation, what's the age of air, and what's IAQ, etc. So we need to know, make the people to know what's the health IAQ level. And this is the final page to end this PPT. I want to use this sentence. I like this sentence because this is a sentence can more shortly to conclude our view. We want to getting more possibility from less resource for more common families. This is a sentence from a famous Indian scientist or Gandhi engineer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chaobin. Our last speaker is Dr. Li Feng Chao from the Built Environment Group.